Oh, I do hear that familiar theme song. I think it's time for Larry's Country Diner. Are you ready? All right. We're going to have a good time. The gang's all here. You're all here, so let's do it. Right now, I want you to meet a man who sees a speed limit as merely a suggestion or maybe a rough estimate. Here's Larry.
Thank you. Before the promise, he just reminded me, the guy runs the stop sign. Mm-hmm. Cop pulls him over. And he said, didn't you see that sign back there? He said, yeah. And he said, what does that mean? He said, well, I slowed down. He said, I'll tell you what. You know the difference between slow down and stop? Guy said, well, I don't know. Cop said, get out of the car for a minute. He said, I'm going to start hitting you with this nightstick. You tell me if you want me to slow down or stop.
Yeah.
Here is the promise. Our Father, help us to lift our eyes above the disquieting things around us. Help us to center our thoughts on you. And this time of life, it's never so more important. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. That's Matthew 5:10.
I like that.
There are some verses in the Bible, though, that I use whiteout on.
Mm-hmm, I noticed that.
And write over the whiteout, blessed are they that are persecuted. I don't want no persecution.
No.
But
what's that when you like so well where your breath stinks or something?
Oh. Job's 19:17. Legitimately there, Job 19:17. My breath is offensive to my wife, and I am loathsome to my own brothers.
Oh, man. That sounds like a country song.
The really spiritual people, when they sign their name, they put a scripture. I always put Larry Black, Job 19:17. Nobody ever looks them up.
Nah.
Hey, there's a woman, frugal woman, goes to the newspaper to take out an obituary notice for her late husband. How much, she asked the fellow behind the counter. He said, $1 per word. She said, okay, make it. McGregor died. He said, it's a 5-word minimum. She nearly fainted. She said, okay, very well. McGregor died, Volvo for sale.
There you go. I like that.
I like that too. All right, Jared, you got a song for us? Hit us with one.
Stand by your man. Give him 2 arms.
Give me another one, Jared.
Help me,
Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Vincent is out there someplace. Right there, she's
There's
waving.
a Rhonda.
Look back
There's
there.
always one in every crowd.
Rhonda, Vincent, help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
You know, you hear all these rock and roll songs made into commercials now. And I keep waiting for that one to come. Help me, Honda.
Honda?
Yeah.
You know, that was the car of the New Testament.
Oh, really?
They were all in one accord.
And I let him into it.
Don't y'all be turning on me.
I let him into it.
We are delighted to have this lady, Teea Goans.
Yes, we are.
Thanks, Larry. Hi, everybody.
Just belt one out.
I'm delighted to be here. We're just going to kick this off. We're going to go down swinging. How do you like that?
I like it.
All right, let's do it. Ba-ba, skadoo-ba-doo-doo-da-da. Well, look out, world, it's Friday night and I'm itching to dance. Got a front row table at the Union Hall and a cowboy by the hand. I'm ready to roll when the guitar's rocking. I won't sit down when the bass starts walking. Love to hear those twin fiddles talking, so let's strike up the band. I'm gonna go down swinging. Give me that old sound, singing those 3-part harmonies. I was born tapping my toes, and when they finally lay me low, I'm gonna go down swinging. Well, there's nothing better than a drummer knocking out 8 beats to the bar. piano man that knows how to boogie, and a sliding steel guitar. I'll be the first one on the floor tonight, and I won't sit down when it's closing time. You won't get me out of here without a fight, 'cause I know right from the start I'm gonna go down swinging. Give me that old sound, singing those three-part harmonies. I was born tapping my toes, and when they finally lay me low, I'm gonna go down swinging. Let's swing one now. That's the sheriff, y'all. I'm gonna go down swinging. Give me that old sound, singing those three-part harmonies. I was born tapping my toes, and when they finally lay me low, I'm gonna go down swinging, swinging. I'm gonna go down swinging. I'm gonna go down swinging.
Yeah!
Thank you so much.
Teea Goans,
Thank you.
is that from this one, Swing, Shuffle, and
It is. We
Sway?
have a brand new album out called Swing, Shuffle, and Sway, and that is the opening tune on that album. Indeed it is. And also on that album, just for those many, many folks who have asked, I Know the Lord Will Stand By Me is on that album as
yeah.
well. And that was a big favorite on the Wednesday night prayer meeting.
Yep.
So I wanted to make sure everybody knew that.
And you had not originally recorded that anywhere, had you?
No, I had never, doing it on the show was the first time I had ever really publicly done it. We used to do it with shows with my grandma, but yeah, that was the first time anyone had really ever heard that song. So.
And it's funny, it's one of those songs that everybody in the room wound up singing it by the time we got to the chorus.
Yeah, by the end of it's such a simple song, and by the end, you know, you pretty much know the chorus. It's real easy,
Yep.
and it's just a great hand clapper, John 3:16 based gospel song. But it was so popular, and we heard from so many people that we decided to record it and make sure we added it on this album.
My wife is here tonight. I think she's up in the balcony.
No, she's not.
No,
She's
there
sitting
she
right
is.
there.
No, that's not my wife.
Oh, that's your girlfriend in the balcony, I think. Huh?
Or it's not my wife. Hi, Luann. The other night we had sushi, and we were heading to the house, and I said, you know, if a guy just learns how to say, I'm sorry, and you're right, he's got it knocked. And she said, no, it's I'm sorry, and no, you're absolutely right. And I said,
Good advice.
excuse me.
Good advice. Can't
I
go
think I
wrong.
acknowledge that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I
That's
agree
good.
with her.
Yeah.
We're going to be right back in just a minute. Let's get out of here, grab that thing, and let's do it.
More Teea Goans on the way, and Nadine on the way. Look out. Larry's Country Diner. Stay with us.
All right.
And welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Diners, don't forget our special today, the Teea Bone Steak with steak fries, salad, and a glass of cold Teea tea.
Yes.
It's great.
So it's not the Teea Goans bone steak? It's
Yes,
the
the Teea Bone Steak.
but not Teea Goans
No,
bone
it,
steak.
it sounds better if you say just Teea Bone Steak.
I want
if
a
you want it
Teea
to be
bone
Teea.
steak. I like it.
Teea
Teea
Bone.
bone steak.
Oh,
And Teea tea.
Duh,
I like
now I get
yeah.
it.
Just go with me, Larry. Pretend
I'm
like I'm
sorry.
your wife.
Goans.
Goans, it's me.
Goans now.
You know, this is one that we did on the cruise this past year, and this song, well, your wife actually requested it today, so that's all I'm going to say. Let's hit it. Y'all
If
draw
Luann
your...
wants it, Luann gets it.
Okay. There's no supper on the table. She's probably running late. So go on and pour yourself a drink. You're gonna have to wait. Just take off that dirty shirt, throw it on the floor. She'll pick it up when she gets home. She always has before. But just because she always has doesn't mean she always will. Can you imagine life without her? What's the matter? Did you feel a chill? She's been your rock. She's always said she'd stand by you till time stands still. Just because she always has doesn't mean she always will. Oh, you're proud of the fact you've never raised a hand, and you can look her in the eye and say you've never had a one-night stand. Well, she's always overlooked the things you never meant to say, and even when she knew you were wrong, she lets you have your way. But just because she always has doesn't mean she always will. Can you imagine life without her? What's the matter? Did you feel a chill? She's been your rock. She's always said she'd stand by you till time stands still. But just because she always has doesn't mean she always will. Now she might be on a plane miles away by now, but that don't make sense. She's always called, you've always worked it out. Did you ever stop and think about just what you might do if you came home one night to find she'd stop loving you? Just because she always has doesn't mean she always will. Can you imagine life without her? What's the matter? Did you feel a chill? She's been your rock. She's always said she'd stand by you till time stands still. But just because she always has doesn't mean she always will.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Teea Goans,
Yes.
Sheriff, and Deputy Dave.
Deputy Steve, yes.
That's Steve Smith.
Yes.
Yes.
Steve travels with forever. 40 years with Larry Gatlin.
41.
41.
Oh, you need an award for that right
man.
there.
What was I thinking?
Well,
Some people do anything, make $1.
that's right. Great song.
Thank you very much. That's one that's on the new album, and I'll tell you what, we've gotten so much feedback from that song. The ladies seem to love it for whatever reason, and I think it makes the guys just be a little more aware.
Who wrote that?
You know, it was written by Jimmy Melton and Amber Dotson.
Oh, yeah, I know Jimmy Melton.
Yeah, they're fantastic writers, and it had actually been around Nashville, kind of floating around for the last 15 years or so, and no one had ever cut it. And so when it came across the desk as a demo, we were like,
You cut
yes,
it well.
Thank you very much.
Good stuff.
Thanks.
Get us out of here for a moment.
All right, well, we'll see what Nadine's up to in just a
Lord.
few moments here on Larry's Country Diner. Stay with us.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. This is where we do the disclaimer. Anything Nadine says is not necessarily the opinion of Larry's Country Diner, so don't sue us. Here's Larry.
Anything Nadine says is not
That's right.
something. Oops.
Here she comes.
Excuse me.
Lovely, lovely lady. Hey, Nadine.
How y'all doing? Ooh, y'all got a crowd in here tonight.
I get off my chair for you.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'd love to have that chair.
If you could tote it home, you could have it.
I could drive it
That
home.
thing's big.
I want to drive it home.
It goes up and down, and it
Well, I
toots.
need that.
That's right. You need any help?
Or sideways. Well, I'm just trying to get my place situated. How you doing?
I'm good, girl. How are you?
Cute. You look cute.
So do you.
I used to
always.
look
I like
just
that we
like
both
you.
went with the floral print. We were, you know, you're such a fashion icon.
You look at this and you know what you're going to look like later on in life. You can tell that cute husband of yours, oh, honey, just look at Nadine. That's what I'm going to look like.
There you go, babe.
I've been working on my attitude. I've been trying to work on my attitude. My husband's
How's that
driving me
working?
crazy. It ain't working. Now I understand why Noah only let animals on the ark. I like to be on time.
Uh-huh.
And now, at this age, on time means just when Homer ever gets us there.
That's I understand.
Because, you know that's not true. But he got stopped by the police. In Kentucky, we was going somewhere, and he got stopped, and they stopped and said, do you know what reckless driving cost in this state? And he said, you know what we do for people that get arrested for reckless driving? And Homer said, no, what? He said, it's pretty expensive. He said, well, what is it, re-election to the Senate? Sort of like Larry Black, when we go to Branson, he gets stopped by the cops, and the cop says, do you know how fast you was going? And he goes, well, apparently it wasn't fast enough, because you caught me, didn't you?
We did get stopped on the way to Branson one time, and my wife was at home, and they started firing off on the
Text
Twitter
messages,
We
Larry.
passed
text
him.
messages.
They had stopped him, and he was on the side of the road, and so we went by and just was waving. And so we started texting, and his wife found out he had been stopped.
I told the officer, I said, do you realize how fast I'm going to have to go to catch those people when I leave you?
Well, I didn't know Homer was such a bad driver. I'm just beginning to realize we was going down the main street of our town, and all of a sudden the GPS goes off and it says, in 300 yards, take a slight right and let me out. I said, amen, sister. I'm going to go on over and put the church sign up.
What's it going to say?
It's going to say, if I want Jesus to guide my footsteps, I got to get up out of my chair and start walking.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what we're going to have to do?
What?
We're going to have to get him to adjust that microphone.
Am I not loud enough?
No, you're plenty loud.
If I keep my head turned like this.
That's it. That's
I
it.
can do it.
That's it.
That's
See,
your natural pose anyway.
we
My
use
natural pose.
my double chin works with mine to keep it. But
That's
I
why
wouldn't want
you got
to
it
do
down
that.
around your navel. That's why. Sorry.
You're not nice.
Sorry. you're a good friend. I'm working on my attitude. I'm working on my attitude.
Good. You need to work on that attitude. Let's, what are you talking about over here?
Her. She went there. It was good. It was great.
You got to go there.
I love a
once in
woman
while.
who speaks her mind. Thank you, Nadine. Yes.
Just stick with me on the cruise. You'll learn a lot of stuff.
I did the disclaimer, you know.
I know.
Let's get another song out of you.
Okay, we can do that. We're going to do another one from the new record. This is A Way to Survive.
Ooh, yeah.
I need a way to survive.
I look at your picture too often. It helps keep your memory alive. It's not healthy, they say, to relive yesterday. But for me, it's a way to survive. I must cling to what's gone. If I'm to go on, I can't face the future. I've tried. Perhaps for the rest, looking back isn't best. But for me, it's the way to survive. Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy, now. Yeah.
When my heart aches, I read all your letters, and your words make our love seem alive. They say I can't last if I live in the past. But for me, it's the way to survive. I must cling to what's gone. If I'm to go on, I can't face the future. I've tried. Perhaps for the rest, looking back isn't best. But for me, it's the way to survive. Perhaps for the rest, looking back isn't best. But for me, it's the way to survive. But for me, it's the way to survive.
Yeah.
Teea Goans.
That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Is that their song on here?
It is indeed.
Teea Goans, swing, shuffle, and sway.
That one fits in the shuffle category.
Definitely. This lady right down here, she knew every word of that song.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I love those songs that I can look back and see. Oh, you've been singing along. I've noticed you back there. She's been singing too. Yeah, it's good
Just
stuff.
don't give her a microphone. No, I'm kidding. You either.
Right now, well, we got to get out of here. Give us a
And
break.
is so shy, but she will do her own commercial here in just a few moments on Larry's Country Diner. You don't want to miss it. Stay with us.
All right.
Welcome back to Larry's Country Diner. Are we having a good time or what? Larry, we've got a birthday back here.
Where?
James, right here, and Dewana are visiting with us. It was James celebrating a birthday. As you can see, he's about 104. But no, he's not. James, how old are you? I thought so. Okay. Here's Larry.
He didn't
come
tell
up
you
with
how
it.
old he was.
Well, he couldn't come up with it.
He couldn't remember how old you were. He's so old.
Yeah. Just can't remember.
You know what? He may kick you off that stage from saying that. Oh, you're driving home.
He's driving, so she's the
Good.
transportation.
I have my personal medical doctor in the house tonight,
Bless his
Dr.
heart.
Gary Smith, his wife, Dr. Ann, I said it's not Ann Evers. I want to say Jeffers, and that's not Ann Evers. And you've got a special 90-year-old guest with you?
Aww.
Right
Bless
there.
your heart.
Welcome. Welcome.
Now that's a good doctor right there. If he can make you live till 90, that'll be a miracle.
You know what he also does?
What?
He plays bass with the...
I don't know.
We had him on the show one
Symphony.
time. Andy Griffin group.
Oh,
What?
the
Oh, the
Darlings.
Dillards.
The Dillards.
Dillards.
Yeah.
He plays bass with the Dillards.
Yeah, wow.
That's my doctor.
Yeah. Well, everyone has their cross to bear. You're Larry's doctor.
Let's get another song.
All right, and I just want to say a quick hello to all my Facebook friends that are out there. I met so many people, especially on the cruise, and here, I know there's a lot of you here. I noticed familiar faces, and I just want to invite anyone who's not my friend on Facebook, please like my page and send me a message. I love to respond to folks, so say hello. We're going to do this song. This is called You Don't Know Me. You give your hand to me and say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, you don't know me. No, you don't know the one that dreams of you at night, longs to kiss your lips, longs to hold you tight. To you, I'm just a friend. It's all I've ever been. You don't know me. Though my heart aches with love for you, afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, a chance you might love me too. You give your hand to me, say goodbye, and I watch you walk away. You're a lucky guy, but you'll never ever know one that loves you so. You don't know me. I never knew the art of making love, though my heart aches with love for you. Well, I was afraid and You might love me too. You give your hand to me, then you say goodbye, and I watch you walk away. You're such a lucky guy. You'll never ever know the one that loves you so. You don't know me. You'll never ever know the one that loves you so. You don't know me.
Oh, that was so good. Woo! So good, so good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Nailed it to the wall.
So good.
Thank you.
You want to know the story behind that song?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not no, but
Okay, I'll tell you anyway. Cindy Walker wrote that.
Okay.
And she was in love with Bob Wills. Bob had recorded a lot of her songs, but she never knew it would amount to anything. And it was really kind of heart-sinking. She took it to Eddie Arnold, and Eddie helped her finish it. But that's about Bob Wills and
You don't
Cindy
know.
Walker's secret love for him.
wow.
Isn't that something? Isn't that sad?
You know who is secretly. We're going to give you one more song by Teea.
Okay, cool. We're gonna do That's the Thing About Love. That's another one off the new record.
Love it.
You guys can go ahead and kick it. It's got a long intro, but on the I Know the Lord Will Stand By Me, I did that with my grandma, my Meemaw. But my other grandma, my dad's mom, my grandma Wanda, she loved Don Williams. So I put this song kind of for my grandma Wanda on this
Right.
record. Sometimes you feel lost and far from home. Then with just one kiss, you're a queen on a throne. It can make you soar like an eagle, or it can make you feel meek as a dove. But whoa, whoa, that's the thing about love. You hope and pray the right one comes along. But some fools don't know what they've got till it's gone. The very one you think will never hurt you always seems to be the one who does. But whoa, whoa, that's the thing about love. You can't have it until you give it, and you can never give it enough. So, whoa, whoa, that's the thing about love. You can't have it until you give it, and you can never give it enough. So next time you're caught in a natural flow, deep in the feeling, with your heart all aglow. Well, don't stop and try to understand it. Just thank your lucky stars shining above and say, whoa, whoa, that's the thing
you.
Thank
If
you.
you're coming to Nashville, consider coming to the Ray Stevens Theater and see Ray do his stuff. Get us out of here.
Absolutely. Hey, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I just need your help on this last part. Here's how we always end the show. Larry's Country Diner, where the cameras are always rolling and we don't care. All right.
Thank you. Hey, if you like that one, you're gonna love this one. Or this one.